This is SportsCenter.
Welcome to the off-season edition of SportsCenter. The usual host, Joe fell going up the stairs on his way to work today, so I will be filling in. The Dolphins complete the perfect season, going 17-0 and winning the Super Bowl. The Saints, along with the Giants and Crusaders, among the league's top spenders in free agency. And what is the future in New York with number 1 overall pick BYU quarterback Shamir McPherson? But before we get into the offseason, we have to go over Super Bowl 60. This Super Bowl was a record-breaking one all over the place. The total 82 points is the most in a Super Bowl ever. The Falcons' 9 turnovers is tied for most ever in a Super Bowl. Waddle's 3 touchdowns ties Jerry Rice for most receiving touchdowns in a Super Bowl. Tyrann Mathieu's 3 interceptions and 2 defensive touchdowns both ties the record. The Dolphins' picking of Ridder 7 times is the most ever. The Dolphins bring home their 3rd Lombardi Trophy. Looking at free agency, the Saints were the biggest spenders this year. They signed guard Zach Martin, edge Kayvon Thibodeaux, wide receiver Jameson Williams, safety Alen Piter, all to 7-year deals. To division rivals in the Giants and Crusaders also spent a lot. The Giants signed Joey Bosa, Kadarius Toney, Pat Ricard, Malcolm Rodriguez, Russell Douglas, and Isaiah Oliver. The Crusaders signed Deebo Samuel, Dameon Pierce, Demarcus Lawrence, Tyr Tart, Robert Hunt, David Andrews, Khalil Mack, and Paris Campbell. The Shamrocks was another team that invested a lot into free agency, and they signed Kyle Hamilton, Netton Mutil, Zion Johnson, Trevor Penning, and Romeo Doubs. Other notable signing are Joe Thuney to the Bengals, Jordan Davis and Devin Lloyd to the Patriots, Elijah Moore to the Jets, Deshaun Elliott to the Jags, and Tyler Lockett to the Vikings. Bears head coach Noah Smith accused of assaulting a Falcons security guards after the Bears' divisional round loss to the Falcons. Newly released security camera footage shows the incident occurring. Smith walks up to the security guard, punches him twice in the stomach, once in the head, once in the chest, then kicks him, punches his back, and runs off. The NFL has not yet released a statement. Taking a look at the first round of the 2026 NFL Draft, we saw 4 quarterbacks go in the first round. Giants took BYU quarterback Shamir McPherson. Hopefully this time a BYU quarterback in New York will actually work out. The Monarchs took South Alabama's Steve Bryant. The newly rebranded Snowhawks took San Diego State quarterback Mike Riley, and the Bulls took Georgia's Theo Huggins. We saw the Niners trade up for the running back Enrique Forsett. Jets traded up for safety Warren Williamson. 8 offensive linemen went headline by Clemens. Tackle Leon Mentor. 10 defensive linemen went headline by Texasa and MZ George Oliver, and we saw Ramon Medlin go to the London Titans at pick 4. My favorite draft class was the New York Giants. Got their franchise quarterback and buffed up their defensive line while gaining draft capital for next year's draft. Thank you for watching SportsCenter. Tune in next week.